Hello, I'm Jody Wolf, and you're watching Expoz, August 28, 2017, 12:10 a.m. in Birmingham. Guys, all I can say is we have received a selective judgment. Now, as far as what triggered that judgment is not yet known, but we will soon find out. And it doesn't necessarily mean that in any way that Texas triggered it, or even that people who may live in Texas, that may be in the Senate, that may be past presidents and so forth, could have had some input in a fight against Trump. But whatever the reason, we have received a selective judgment. I mean, that's all you can say about that. And it's beyond catastrophic. I mean, there's no words for it. You're going to see that this will go down as the most expensive judgment this country has ever received. And that's going to beat out. You think Andrew was tough at 22 billion, and then Sandy, it was difficult at up in the 30 billion range. Well, this judgment on Texas will exceed by far the largest we have ever had. And I know a lot of people prayed. And this was not a judgment for the country. Don't get the two mixed up. A judgment upon America is God's judgment. A selective judgment is different, because God will not judge us as a country as long as Christians are here. And he makes it clear multiple times in the Bible that selective judgments are in order. And most of them are tied to what we do to Israel. Guys, I have racked my brain, and I have found only one thing, and I don't believe that is it. But I found one thing that may perhaps could have triggered this, and I'm probably wrong. So I just want to tell you, this is my opinion. Trump up front said that he wanted to move the embassy to Jerusalem. There was an outcry, world outcry, saying if you do that, then we're going to all come in and just rip Israel apart. Well, that's not anything new. They've been saying that. That is the exact point of what is biblical on Ezekiel 38:39. They're going to come in and attack Israel. But this is when God's fear is thrown up in his face, and they will all be taken out in the first hour that they attack Israel, because they'll fall on the mountains above and around Israel. 5 out of 6 of those that come in to attack Israel, 1 will go home. 5 out of 6 will die. Back to the Houston, again, catastrophic is an understatement. The only thing I can come up with at the moment is Jared Kushner did block the embassy from moving to Jerusalem. I don't know what good it would have done even to have moved there. I doubt that this block had anything to do with the judgment, but we will find out in the very near future. I'm going to say within a week or 10 days, what caused this selective judgment. And my prayers for Texas, they'll continue And I'll not stop. That's part of my 8 p.m. prayer now, and that'll not end. And I ask you all to do the same. But keep something in mind. Make no bones about it. We are entering into the latter part of the end days, just prior to the rapture of the church. Be ready for that. You are still in a grace period where salvation is free. That grace period is going to close. And with this selective judgment, I would say that it may be sooner than later, especially with Revelations 12 signs that's coming up on September 23. I'm just wanting to warn you guys. I want to warn everyone. Do 2 things. Continue to pray, or 3. Continue to pray for the peace and safety of Jerusalem. Continue to pray for Texas. And pray that your soul is safe if the rapture occurs tonight. Jody Wolf Expoz.